Hello everybody, welcome to another video on the channel. Today's video is a channel update to show you what I'm doing as far as the channel is concerned. Video updates on what I'm doing with my airsoft videos, DCS videos. If you haven't been paying attention, I've been doing a lot of those lately, as well as other gaming videos moving forward. I just kind of wanted to give you guys a heads up on what I'm doing and how I'm going to go about all of this. That being said, let's get into it. First and foremost, we'll get into my airsoft videos. I know a lot of you guys watch my channel for my airsoft videos. I want to go across like the requirements that are going to need to be met before I even put time into editing these videos, because that can be a very tedious task. I don't want to waste my time, and I sure as hell don't want to waste your time. So that being said, let's get going. The first airsoft video requirement is I need to be able to perform. I need to do well, meaning I need at least 5 kills. And if I don't have 5 kills, those kills have to be really, really good, really needle-tight kills. Or some shenanigans and highlights or something crazy happens in front of me on camera that I just can't not make a video. You know what I mean? One of the main things about airsoft that limits my ability to play is the temperature. If it gets too hot, doesn't matter how much water I drink, how many electrolytes I have in my system, I always get migraines. So if the temperature is over 85 degrees Fahrenheit, I'm not going to be able to show up. Also, on that note, between the months of July and August, my daughter comes out to Georgia from Washington State, which I get to spend time with her during that time period. If she's not wanting to play airsoft, I'm not coming out to the field, therefore no video is going to happen. Another thing that I might do is check out new fields. I'm not saying this is guaranteed, but it might happen. The biggest issue is distance away from me. I already drive an hour to get to Hopper's Airsoft and Paintball, where I normally play at. SQ Airsoft is in South Carolina, which is 3 hours away, and they only do select events, I believe. I could be wrong. Big Indian Paintball is 2 hours away from me, and Georgia Airsoft, amongst other fields, are in the Atlanta area, Athens area. That takes some planning to have to get out to that direction. If I do decide to do that, I'll let you know. But these are some of the things that are limiting me from traveling elsewhere to get to places where I want to go. One of the bigger requirements for me to make videos is the number of people that show up to the field, whether it be in Hoppers or wherever I decide to go that day. If, say, for example, I get less than 12 people show up to the field, I might not even break out my cameras, because I'm going to be honest with you, a lot of my videos are just highlights of me shooting people with random nonsense in between each shot. And if I don't have a lot of people, that degrades from my ability to get kills. That and lack of skill, but that's neither here nor there. But that's probably one of the bigger parts about being able to edit videos, is I have to have plenty of targets to shoot at and be shot at by, because it makes it more of a challenge anyway. Something to think about, not really a requirement, but the fact that, like, if I have a lot of good rounds in one weekend, editing videos takes time, and editing the way I edit, that takes a lot of time as well. So that's one of the big things that are like real hit or miss as far as me editing is concerned, is the fact that, like, I don't know now that I got my new rig back, it could be quicker, but right now I'm already spending like 6 hours of video before I got this rig, and it might be a little bit less, but the way I edit, it might still take a long time. So that's something that you have to keep in mind when I put out these videos. Something to keep in mind is the field that we play at has limitations. This is not a knock toward the staff, nor the referees, or the officiators that are at the field. We appreciate them very, very much, and so do I. They make this channel a bit more possible. But, facts being facts, paintballers bring in more money than airsofters do. This is just a simple fact of life that we have to deal with. It's just a business decision to cater to the paintballers. I would do the same thing if I had a field. The next issue is lack of fields with sufficient size for the outings. Sometimes we get like 50 people, and it's chaos on these small ass fields, and sometimes they don't want to combine the fields because there's 100 paintballers there. And one of those things that we just have to kind of live with as we move along in this airsoft journey of ours. Now, ever since the combat zone is closed off, I've been very, very appreciative of Hoppers being able to help us out in letting us play on their field and letting me record the airsoft and whatnot. But I do get the feeling that we're being rushed to play games, especially within the last 6 months or so. It's kind of like we have a schedule, and granted, a lot of the airsofters are this way too, but I kind of don't like the feeling of get off, reload, get back on the field, where it's like, can I take about 20 minutes to chill out for a little bit, then get on the field? And the staff seems to want to kind of rush us through too, to put more games available to their paintballers, which again, I understand. I get it. You know, they got a business to run, gotta cater to the paintballers. I understand. And I'm still very, very thankful that I have a field to play at. That being said, that's my requirements and feelings about the whole airsoft videos thing, and we'll let you know as they go along. The next part of the video I'm going to delve into is the digital combat simulator videos that I've been putting out, which is probably going to be a majority of my content going out for the foreseeable future, because I'm having a lot of fun playing this game and I just absolutely enjoy it and want to get more people into the flight sim genre. This is probably going to turn some of you off, especially if you watch my airsoft videos, but this flight sim is a passion of mine. I used to want to be a fighter pilot when I was a kid, and Digital Combat Simulator World is the closest thing to actual fighter pilot things that I can do to kind of live out that little fantasy of being a fighter pilot. So I enjoy it, and I want to spread that love to the world. As I stated earlier, there's going to be a lot more videos that come from this game. It's probably going to be the meat and potatoes of the channel moving forward for the time being. If I garner enough interest, I may start how-to videos on how to fly some of these planes that I'm flying. I still have a lot to learn about other modules I'd like to fly, but that's just part of the fucking deal, and that's pretty much it for the update for DCS videos. Expect more of them. The last thing I'm going to go over in this video is other forms of gaming moving forward. Being a gamer since, hell, the 1990s, I want to kind of do more video games where I play the video games and put them on the channel just for people who like video games. Some include Arma 3, BattleBit, Battlefield, Ravenfield, kind of like the footage you're watching right now possibly, and other old school games to go along with that. I've been a gamer for the longest time and I like playing video games. That's pretty much it. In conclusion, the channel's still alive and kicking, and I plan on putting more videos out as soon as possible, but I still got a lot of setting up to do with this new computer. Now that I finally have it up and running to where it should be running and I can actually maximize its output and its potential to give you the best quality videos that I can possibly make. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, I am out. Deuces.
If you like what you see, like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.